Welcome back. That was the score. Just bring us up to speed with events as they unfolded both locally and across the borders. We now go into another sport, another survival, mechanic, I would say, in terms of just street issues, street fights, street issues. You just never know when, street issue will come up that would need you to defend yourself. We are talking about survival combative. It's part of martial arts, and it's a way of, just going out there to defend yourself or defenses. We are joined in studio by two gentlemen who will unpack for us and let us know what survival combative is and, how their background is. They are instructors in survival combative, and they've been going, round in terms of just giving out skills on how to defend themselves. I'll start with my immediate, with my left, and we are joined in studio by Phillip Omondi. Phillip, with a background of karate with us in studio. Phillip, good afternoon.
Sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
To my right, we are joined by Patrick Oucho, or Patrick, Kung Fu Wing Chun. He will explain to us what that means later on. But Patrick, karibu sana to the studio.
Thank you.
Nice to have you guys in studio. And maybe I'll start with you, Patrick. What is survival combative?
Survival combat is a combat that it's normally being used in a confined environment. So basically, survival combat is different from sports. Because in sports there are rules, in sports we have referee, in sport we have a lot of things, but when it comes to survival combat, there are no rules, it is purely survival. Yeah.
No rules, purely survival, and when I come to Phillip on this side, Phillip,
Yes, sir.
karate is your, background.
Yes.
How did you end up in karate?
Karate, I used to love martial art when I was young. And I had a uncle who used to be karate coach, sensei.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And that's how you ended up into it?
Yes, that's how I ended up to be a martial artist or a karateka.
And how do you connect the two with the combative, sport? Or, just going out in survival combative?
Karate is more of a sport with a lot of games and rules. When it comes to combative, Krav Maga, mostly survival combat, is a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's a concept.
Patrick, you are instructors of the same, which means are there institutions that, get your services so that you take them through what, combative, being combative and a survival combat is all about.
Yeah.
How is it like for you going out as an instructor to bring up this?
Basically, when you see Krav Maga, it was a martial art that was designed for military. It was first formed in Israel, and most of the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, are the people who were taught this Krav Maga. So from there is when we try to introduce it to civilian. But currently we are also trying to introduce it to our law enforcement, correctional officers, and also our forces. And we think they're going to accept it and adapt it, if need be.
As we look at that and, bring it in, a lot, is expected in terms of just being out there. What are some of the qualities of an individual that if you look at, you say, this one can be a very good, survival combat?
A good practitioner of Krav Maga must have a background in self-defense. In a martial art, let me say martial art.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's excuse me, it's critical that you look at some of those ingredients, and let me come to you, Patrick, as an instructor, a combat instructor. just like he's mentioned, there are those qualities you'd look out for, and know that this can be a very good one as an instructor.
Yeah. The first quality is confidence. The second one is, are you able, adaptability, are you able to change from one level to another? Yeah, so I think basically there are two.
And when we say about, you mentioned, Kung Fu Wing Chun, what does that mean?
Kung Fu Wing Chun, this was a martial art that was introduced in China some 100 years ago. And to make it funny, the only martial art that was introduced by a woman. So the name Wing Chun, the woman was called Yip Wing Chun. So the name Wing Chun came from the woman. So why was this woman training this Wing Chun? Because he was trying to train a martial art that can help him defeat even a stronger man or a woman who come in front of him or her. So that is the reason why Wing Chun is the name of a woman. Yeah.
And as you rightly put it, it takes back, yesteryears. And this is, a way that you can, develop somebody. There are so many common street issues like muggings, the common getter. Is this something that can help an individual to avert a situation like that or react well when they find themselves in such situations?
Yeah. Why? Because we involve in a lot of drills. So these drills, they make us be aware of environmental, anything, even if it's getter, anything, you should be aware of that. And then we teach, we normally teach also some techniques which, our technique, when it comes to street fight, we need to take 9 seconds. That is what a street fight is. You don't need to exchange blows. So that means that even if you get a professional boxer, so long as your technique can work towards him, then you will be defeated a professional boxer. Because a professional boxer is good on the ring, where there are rules,
there's a referee,
where there is fighting for ego. But on the street, I'm fighting for my life.
Correct.
So I have to do everything possible. So what I normally do, even if it's a woman, I just teach the woman to hit vulnerable point, weak point. One of them is the groin. If you hit any man a groin, you'll run away. Before he gets up, you are somewhere.
Wow.
Eye poke, throat. So basically, our technique is we hit vulnerable places, then we hit. Wow. My teacher used to tell me that when somebody attacks him, you normally see a very big groin in front of him. So that means what? The first attack is the groin. And that one, anybody can do it.
Let's assume, or probably you can do a demo, both of you, assuming it's a situation where, you have been, the popular word is ngeta.
Ngeta, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how would you react? You mentioned a 9-second rule, for example.
Yeah.
It's a ngeta.
So from this position,
yes,
the first position, once I get him, he has to take it, his route. He has to ground himself first.
Correct.
Yeah, because if he don't ground himself, I take him back.
All right.
So the first instance, once I go to Ngeta, ground yourself, Phillip, that is it. Now from this position, now Phillip is more stronger than me. Even though I'm 110 kg, Phillip is 60, but he's now more stronger than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now from this situation, he'll go and attack my groin. That is it. And from that position, he's...
Wow. Wow. So that's one way of reacting.
Reacting.
And it's a 9-second.
9 seconds. So it is something we have trained, we have drilled it until it has become second nature. So you just know once somebody comes with the Ngeta, the first thing I need to do, protect my neck first. Because you can't go to the groin first before you protect your neck.
So you protect your neck and ground yourself.
In this situation now, if I go here, already his neck is protected.
Yes.
Protect your neck. Now, even if I do anything, I still give him some 5 seconds, 2 seconds to do anything.
Wow.
And then another thing,
yes,
avoid this.
Oh, okay. From getting in,
yes,
from being locked.
Yeah.
Turn your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I use this gap to breathe.
Oh, yes, the gap between the eyes,
yes,
the hands here. So
yes,
that's your breathing.
Yeah.
Then,
There.
Okay.
yeah.
And all these things, they normally happens simultaneously. Pa, 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 pa. So just account 9 seconds, or 5 seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was attack.
Oh,
With the
hitting.
bat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So doing this.
You will. That's also
Okay.
okay. And you know, another demo that you can show us in terms of assuming I come to you with a gun,
Okay.
like we commonly see in the streets.
Yeah.
Yes.
So suppose you come with a gun. The first thing, gun is so dangerous. And I normally advise people, before you try to do any gun disarm, you must go under training. Then in gun disarming, we normally have four principles. The first principle is redirect.
Okay.
Second principle, control.
All right.
Third principle, attack. And then the fourth principle is disarm.
All right.
So,
So let's see.
So let's say we have put the gun on the hand,
Yes.
from the head. First of all, when a gunman come before you, first of all, you won't tell him, shoot me. That guy will shoot you.
Because he's already.
This
showing
guy, you have to sweet talk him.
Okay.
Just tell him many things, brother. Whatever you want, I'll give you. It was just recently when I added the second wife. Now you will kill me, will remember the second. Now you confuse this guy.
Yes.
In the process of confusion,
Yes.
now you're able to direct the gun from this position. Now the first shot will go. If already the
Yeah. If it cocked.
the first shot will go. The second one you will have
Control now.
control it.
You can. You
now,
yes.
now even if you try to shoot now, the gun is jammed.
Jam.
Yes.
So he has to rack it again. Is when the bullet can come to the chamber.
So already now it's to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because
Now-
he can't
Yeah.
cock it again.
Now from this position, so you have seen here.
Yes.
First of all, I have redirect, I have control.
Okay.
From this position, then attack. Several attacks from this position, then from there I go below, hit there. If you hold the gun, just see, already go down slowly.
And now you are in control.
Now I'm in control, and then I scan the environment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Any other demo you can show us?
other demo, gun, suppose the gun is behind, still behind, you can come back again. Use it. Take it from that position, and always keep the distance.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Very interesting. I would want to, to do this. Any other demo you can show us, assuming, just somebody attacks you at random?
Now, let's say he attacked me with a punch.
Yes.
With a punch,
Wow. Wow. Yes.
if I'm a police officer now, I can check, then I can arrest him.
Wow. Thank you. All right. Okay. As we look at that, as we look at that, just have a seat. Maybe I engage a bit. As we look at how, it went, and the 9-second rule with you, Patrick. The 9-second rule is very, very critical, because that is when you make the choice of what happens next.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have to act within the parameter of 9-second rule.
9-second rule.
Yeah.
To defend yourself.
Defend myself.
Wow. Okay. And you must always be alert, and you must always. You mentioned earlier on your
Situational
reflex. Your
yeah.
reflex.
Yeah.
Yes.
You must have that situational awareness. Yeah. Mostly, when it comes to self-defined part of it, mostly you find in town there, when maybe you're walking at night, what situational awareness means is, when you see a corridor there, why do you just go direct to the corridor? You have to take some circumference that will make you be able to see what will happen next. And that means that situational awareness also, as you walk, be aware of your surrounding. Never trust anybody, even yourself at night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's always
Because the enemy normally attack us because we normally give them that chance. So there's a distance that you have to keep with your enemy. Not enemy, but anybody at night. There's some distance. There we have zones. We call red zone, yellow zone, and orange zone. When somebody reaches your red zone now, That is too much.
That is too much.
You can never allow him that.
Long ago, we used to be told that if you're walking at night, you know, all you need to do is whistle. Then whoever, whoever is coming will know that that's a confident person.
Yeah.
I don't need to attack him.
Yeah.
I mean, Philip, is that the case? Or you must just be ready? Anything can happen, and your reflex is what will save you.
You must be ready always.
Always ready.
Wow.
Always. It's like you are walking with a gun. You have to be ready always.
Okay.
It's like a baby. You are carrying a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very,
Very
fragile.
Fragile.
Yes.
Wow. And, you know, one thing that you advised Patrick, which he brought very well during the demo, he brought the defense bit of it, but he said, we normally react by lifting up our hands
Yeah.
when, you know, in such a situation.
Yeah.
And he also said the best is, when in that position, turn your head.
Turn your head.
When you turn your head now, you breathe through this gap.
yes.
If my director can maybe get a close angle, you know, of me to explain what he meant exactly. So when you turn your head, you will now be breathing through this space of the
Yes.
arm.
Yes.
This space. Now you have a breathing space. But if you maintain like this, they knock off and you can't breathe.
I
But
don't
if
know
you-
whether they normally call it carotid artery. Carotid
Yes.
artery, yeah. So when it is locked automatically,
You're
you
gone.
just see blackout.
They cut out gas. You
Yes.
can't breathe. Okay. And, you know, when you now get him, when you now get him, Philip, on the ground,
Yeah.
is that the point when you now say, Sasa, kufa dereva, kufa abiria, kanyaga kabisa, or you now hand over to the, you know, the ideal would be hand over to, you know, the security apparatus to, you know, maybe arrest and charge in court.
Inadepend na situation.
Okay.
Yes. Kuna ile situation tunasemanga you don't have to go to the ground.
No.
Yes.
So hapo ukisha defend ni utoke mguu na mguu ni
Inadepend
ponye.
ni situation gani ile space nimejitoa wacha nijiokoe nitoke. Ama this is a situation whereby hii ni arrest. Hii lazima tumalizane na ama hii ni break nimalize. Inadepend na situation.
But you brought in a very good point earlier on, Patrick. You said, as opposed to a ring, a boxer, they are playing for pride, ego.
Yeah.
In the streets, it's
Survival.
your life.
Yes.
Life.
So how you react will be critical.
Exactly.
But there are those moments where you say, don't fight them.
Don't fight them.
Don't fight them.
Yeah.
Just give in.
Yeah.
But in terms of don't fight them, also take care of your life, because if you don't fight and they are choking you, your life is going. So you must know what to do so that even as they do whatever you're doing, you can still breathe and you'll stay alive.
You see, like in a situation of firearm, I normally advise most of my students, fight as the last resort. But now this guy, maybe he has taken something out from you, and this guy still want to kill you. At that time is now when you need to defend yourself. Yeah. Now, basically, Krav Maga, we have 3 levels of Krav Maga. We have the civilian version of Krav Maga, then we have the law enforcement version of Krav Maga, and then we have the military level of Krav Maga. If you want to compare them, when it comes to civilian level of Krav Maga, once I've taken you down, the best option is to run, because this guy, maybe if we end up even breaking his neck again, it can become to another police issue again. When it comes to law enforcement, if you are a law enforcement officer and you have trained Krav Maga, the first person is to incapacitate this guy, then control him, then arrest him. So we normally also teach arrest and control techniques. If you have seen the technique that I've done here, once he was down,
Yes.
I turned him and he went on his
And
back.
you went for the arm.
Yeah,
Yes,
so I was
yes.
able to control him. So suppose I have a handcuff, I can
Now you
control him.
Correct.
The version for military is now serious, because the military is life. Now military, we normally terminate. You either break the guy's neck completely. So it depends on the situation.
Philip, should I be scared where I am?
No, you're safe. You're safe. Very safe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, for anyone who's interested in joining, you know, this, you know, and to learn more about Krav Maga, Patrick, how would you advise? What would you advise them, and how would they get in touch?
For anybody who want to join Krav Maga is very easy. As compared to traditional martial arts where you have to train years and years for you to get something, in Krav Maga we train within 3 months. If somebody trained properly, he'll be able to defend himself. Because Krav Maga was born out of necessity from Israel. The Israelis, they were fighting Palestine, and they needed to train their people within a short time so that they could go to war zone. So Krav Maga is like a hybrid of normal martial art. Traditional martial art, you have to go 10 years. For even to become black belt, you have to go 10 years. But Krav Maga, 3 months to 4 months there, you are good.
Should be good.
It's a concept.
It's a concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So within a short time, you'll be able to learn the concept
Yes.
and be ready to defend
Even
yourself.
now you can defend yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using that pen, using that paper.
Before time, I'll show you some, because
Please show, because time is
Using
not on
this
our side.
water,
Very quickly.
Yeah.
this bottle,
Yeah.
I
Yes.
can defend myself.
Very quickly.
Okay, so
Very quickly.
let's just show you.
Yes.
You say where can we be found?
Yes.
As we can be found, we have our office at
Crescent.
State House Crescent, at Crescent Building.
Crescent Building.
Yeah.
Block A.
Okay.
The name of our company is called Canik Spy Limited, and currently we are doing close protection training, close protection services, and also CQC, which is Krav Maga, is inside them. We also train law enforcement and other guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see the demo, because time is not on our side.
So the demo, just Philip will show some and I'll show some to
Yes.
save time. Let's say, just put it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it
Now,
in your pocket.
let's say
if you have a
example.
pocket.
Yeah. You have come from the church.
Yes.
Now you have to use improvised weapon. You have the Bible with you.
Yes.
Why should somebody disturb you and have a Bible with you?
Okay.
Yeah. Unless, let's example.
Oops. Already he's used it to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just simple like that.
Very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly with the Bible.
Wow.
So any improvised weapon, even the bottle, you just use it. Even the cup,
So if you want to run away,
you then run
Now
away.
you take off.
Yes,
Mugundi Ponye.
yes.
But you've already, destabilized
yes.
Yeah.
him. Wow. Okay.
I can use my scarf. I'm with my scarf here, and I'm putting my scarf. And then Philip come to attack me, punch me. Is it?
Oops. Already the scarf is a weapon. My
It's a
director is crying, Mama, yo.
So everything around me is a weapon. Be it a knife, be it what, is a
It's
knife.
a weapon.
Is a weapon.
How you react and how you use it is what matters.
Is a weapon.
So you need to know that whatever you have can be used at
Even
any
this paper
given.
can be a weapon.
Weapon. Umbrella, weapon. Phone, weapon.
Wow.
Bag, weapon.
I like the way you used the book just to hit the
Just
neck.
hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Use the bottle.
Okay.
Because even if I come with a knife and he has they still the bottle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You can use
And I'm
this.
has hold here.
Okay.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
And from this position.
Yes.
I protect my neck first.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then,
So pull it.
oh, okay. He can't.
You can.
He can't. Wow. What's your parting shot, Patrick? What would you tell Kenyans out there?
Kenya, I'll tell them that Krav Maga is very easy. And we really encourage them to come and join Krav Maga.
Come and join Krav Maga.
Yeah, because Krav Maga will help you against anything. When somebody comes to attack you with machete, so long as you're being trained, then you're able to defend yourself.
I was hoping that I could try and attack him, and I realized he had a scarf. Gentlemen, thank you very much. You can have your seats. We can continue with this discussion after this, but time is not on our side. We have to wrap it here. On behalf of everyone who's been behind this transmission, the transmission controller, the producer, the director, the cameraman, the camera ladies, the sound technicians, we want to say thank you very much for having kept us company. The leagues are back, which means football action across all through. Whichever side of your bread is buttered, go out and enjoy. Bayern Munich started off yesterday with a 3-0 win. We leave you with, a few WRC highlights. Super Special Stage 13, Mount Kasagi, Mount Kasagi 2 Rally Japan, which is the last leg of the calendar in the WRC calendar. From me in studio, kona na kesho ni majali yake Mwenyezi Mungu. Highlights of the Super Special 13, Stage 13 of the Mount Kasagi Rally coming up next after this short commercial break.